This city is slipping. The shortcuts, the surrender, a people told that comfort is the same as living. They call themselves the Big Back Gang, selling the lie that giving up feels good. Not anymore. It is never too late to fight for yourself. Your strength starts the moment you believe it's there. They brought excuses. I brought a reckoning. Core Queen is here.
I had one wish, I can be there to spend more time with you. If I had one wish, shopping bags, popping tags, do it all for you, yeah. If I had one wish, I can make all of your dreams come true, yeah. If I had one wish, you would never sleep and not alone, I won't leave you lonely. Baby, you know that I'm busy. I be ripping and run the streets, I'm trying to get it. Gotta take care of my children. Baby mama, they just be tripping, they don't get it. And I know it ain't like I put you last, but it ain't the case. I be so busy grinding, trying to make a way. I hope you can understand, just be patient, babe. Oh girl, go ahead and set the date, let me know just the time and place that you wanna just rearrange for, so we can reunite. You got me so excited, give you everything you wish for. I had one wish.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's your girl, Didi Leggett, aka The Core Queen, and we are back with another episode of The Core Queen Chat, episode 106 to be exact. And I have a very special guest coming on the show today. Everybody knows who this woman is. Y'all remember her from the movie Matilda, Miss Lavender, Matilda's best friend. We got her on the show today. But for y'all who may not know who she is and been under a rock or whatever, I will introduce her to the show, okay? Today's guest is actress, model, singer, songwriter, and screenwriter Kiami Davael. Many of us know and love her as Lavender from the classic film Matilda, but her career extends far beyond that iconic role. Kiami has appeared in hit television shows, including Moesha and The Steve Harvey Show, and has built an impressive career across film, television, and theater. She is also a director, producer, acting mentor, and trained vocalist who continues to expand her creative impact both on and off the screen. A woman of faith and purpose, Kiami holds a degree in psychology with a minor in theater and is passionate about storytelling, personal growth, community service, and holistic wellness. She is currently preparing the release of her highly anticipated documentary, Lavender, Life After Matilda, which gives audience a deeper look into her journey beyond childhood stardom and the woman she has become today. Please help me welcome the incredibly talented and inspiring Kiami to the show.
Hey!
Hey, Kiami.
Hey, girl, hey.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so honored to have you on the show.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, listen, everybody is going to be like, oh my God, it's Lavender.
Tis I.
So millions of people know and love you as Lavender from Matilda. What do you remember most about the experience and how did it change your life?
Oh my goodness. I think literally from the audition process, I believe that's probably one of the most memorable moments because I got to meet my uncle Danny DeVito for the very first time. And that was so much fun because he got on my level, and of course I'm 8 at the time, so I just remember him just being so kind and so loving and so patient because I was a kid. But and then I think outside of that, walking on to set for the very first time, just feeling like the small town girl, her dream is literally blossoming in front of her. The best way that I think my 8-year-old mind could wrap around it, but all I knew was I'm doing what I love to do. I'm excited. I'm getting ready to be in front of the camera, and I think that taste and understanding what that felt like and how much I truly was passionate about my
Mm,
arts just set, I feel like, the trajectory of my entire career, because I knew that I knew that I knew
mm.
that this was it. That there was literally nothing else for me to do on this earth. This is my purpose.
Wow. So was that
Yes,
your first film?
it was.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. So, okay, so before doing that film, like, were you in acting classes? Like, how did you, because you were so good.
Well, thank you. So no, so essentially how this happened was, so I'm from a very small town in Kentucky, and I met my very first vocal coach. His name is Ron Browning. Love my Mr. Ron. And he would tell my mom, she has it, but it is, we don't know. I still don't know. However, he would say she has it. We found our way about maybe 45 minutes from my hometown, in Lexington, Kentucky, at Images Model and Talent Agency,
Mm,
and ran by my Miss Janie Head. Now, as you can tell, these are individuals that have known me since I was like 5.
mm,
So, and we still communicate. So, Miss Janie, again, model and talent agency, we went to conventions in New York and one in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is where I met my manager, and I moved to Los Angeles when I was 7, almost
mm.
8. And so that was pretty much the journey. My very first ever project was a music video
Oh,
with Phil Perry. That was my very, very, very first project. And then here comes Matilda.
wow. So you had
Hmm.
to have like super supportive parents
I
to like
did.
just up and move.
Yes, literally uprooted the entire life. My mom was like, you know what? If you have it, then I feel like, this is my obligation, maybe my duty, to take it as far as it can go. We had to have hard conversations. You have to understand what the sacrifice is going to look like. You have to understand that, you're used to seeing your family all the time. Moving
Mm,
to LA, you won't be able to do that as much. Understand that, maybe this Christmas, since we're trying to move, Santa might not bring you as much this year.
mm.
So understand what that looks like, and that it's going to be difficult. However, as long as you love it and you rocking, I'm rolling.
Wow. And your little mind just really accepted that and you were okay.
Yes, pretty much. I was like, you know what? Because I knew that I wanted to do it. I
Mhm.
knew that this was something that I had a passion for ever since. So let me back up a little bit. Whitney Houston was like my idol, my
Mhm.
all-time favorite artist. And then once I found out that she was an actress as well, when The
Mm.
Bodyguard came out, oh, it was over. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's it. Yep. Because I
Okay.
love everything Whitney, and she acts too. Oh yeah, sign me up.
Wow. That is so impressive to be that young and that sure about what you
Yes.
want to do.
Yes,
See?
ma'am.
And that's what they meant by you had it.
I guess so, huh? See, now we can try to put some understanding to it.
Right. So many child actors grow up under the public's expectations. How did you navigate discovering how Kiami was beyond the character everyone knew?
I think, truth be told, I think it started with a lot of humbling. I think
Mm.
it started within my household, where I was told on several occasions that there was only one diva in
Uh-oh.
the house, and it was not me.
Oh.
So, therefore, I got to stand in line. I have to make sure that I am respectful. I have to make sure that I act like I have some sense. I have to, go out here and act as if I was raised correctly, because I am a representation of
Mm.
my mother. Right. So I think it honestly started with that. And with that strong foundation, I was really able to discover what it was that I really wanted, what I didn't like, what I was really into, the adjustments that I needed to make. I tried all different kinds of things, all different kind of arts, karate. I played the violin, the piano. So it was just a lot of different things that I kind of dipped into. I never got to gymnastics, but I probably wouldn't have had time for that either. I was a dancer for about 15 years professionally.
Mm.
So Yeah, so I think that with the humbling, and then with my mom really just devoting and investing in
Mhm.
me, I was able to try so many things and to just discover so much about just, again, what I loved,
Mm,
and how that could enhance the passion that I already knew that I had. So, yeah.
absolutely. So, like when you meet people today,
Hmm.
do they? I'm sure. Do they still see lavender? And how have you learned to embrace that while continuing to evolve as an artist?
I think that they do. I honestly think that they do, and I love that. I love
Hmm.
it because that literally was a role that changed my entire career, truth be
Hmm.
told. So I will never ever not acknowledge that. And
Hmm.
I will never allow anyone to want to take that away from me, because you can't. Right. So, with that being stated, I still think that I have to remind individuals that I'm still grown. Now I'm an adult, and it's about, as you continue to embrace that, you still have to take risks as an
Hmm.
artist. You can still be the lavender that everybody knows and loves, but I have to be okay with thinking outside the box. I have to be okay with doing different things. And sometimes these things aren't things or roles that people would expect from
Hmm.
me, or things that they wouldn't necessarily expect to hear from me. But at the same time, that growth is required for me to continue to become the individual that I am meant to be. And Lavender is a portion of that, but she's not all of that.
Mm, absolutely. And I
So,
asked you that because I remember hearing a conversation that I forgot, Jaleel White. I don't
yes.
want to call him Steve Urkel because I know he was specifically talking about that, where it was really hard for him to book roles because people
Mm-hmm.
only see him as Steve Urkel. And
Mm-hmm.
so have you had those kind of issues where people only see you as Lavender, or have you been able to kind of move out of that and still book gigs outside of that, like being put in that box?
I have been fortunate where I haven't necessarily been pigeonholed to that degree. I
Mhm.
think that that role has allowed me to get into rooms and into spaces that perhaps I wouldn't have been in otherwise.
Mm,
But I'm grateful that there has still been acknowledgement of the fact that, hey, this is where we remember you from, and this is kind of the course that we've seen you go through. But this opportunity is still something that we want to present to you, or think that will be good for you, because we know you can do it, because we've seen the pattern, the history of the work. So
mm,
I'm grateful to say that hasn't necessarily been my story, but I know also other individuals where it has. And I feel like me wanting to force myself to expand, and wanting to
mhm,
force myself to be more than just that, I think has helped as well, because I'm not one of those individuals who really likes to settle.
mhm,
So I think that mindset has really helped me as well. And then, in those seasons where people don't want to acknowledge that, and they don't want to book you because they're in this, she's just a sweet, that's okay, because then that means it
mhm.
wasn't for me.
Right. Absolutely. I agree. That's good. I'm glad they're not trying to keep you in a box because I know sometimes
Hmm.
they can typecast and that can be super frustrating.
Extremely.
So your upcoming documentary, Lavender: Life After Matilda, promises to tell the story we never knew. What inspired you to share this chapter of your life now?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. This really wasn't my idea to begin with. Initially, it was not my idea. So I was working with my broski, Jamar Hill, who was the director of my TV special. We were going to actually work on the film together, ended up not being able to because scheduling conflicts. And so
Mhm.
he calls me out of the blue one day, and he's like, Key, I got an idea. Are you ready for this? And I'm like, okay. He was like, I want to tell your story.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what is that? Please explain. What do you mean? He's like, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your journey. Let's talk about all of the trials, the tribulations, all of the things. Let's talk about it. I want to shine light on you. I want people to know what you've been through, how you've grown and evolved. And I initially said, let me sleep on it. Let me think about it, because I can't tell you whether I'm comfortable with that or not, because that's a lot of transparency. That's a lot of nitty gritty. I don't know how I feel about that. So I prayed about it heavy. Um, it took me about a week and a half, or maybe even two, to just sit with it before I actually called him back and said, okay, let's do it. Really? Yep. Let's do it. But if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. And we're going to be honest. And so that's literally how this came about. It wasn't something that honestly was on my radar initially. I think it was just something that God kind of dropped in his spirit. And I'm grateful that he did, because it has taught me so much about myself, just even more than I even realized. So, and I said, you know what? If not now, when? Because I don't think there's ever a time to be vulnerable and expose some of you. I don't feel like there's ever a right time for that. So here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's super brave. Anytime, like just opening your whole entire life and your journey, that's big.
Yeah.
Because even when you are telling your story, you're going to be telling other people's story unintentionally, and they may get caught in the crossfire, and that may sever some relationships. You just don't know how that'll unfold. So I definitely commend you for, even first of all, number one, for taking a minute to digest it and say, hold on, let me think about it. Let me pray about this. This is a big deal. But I
Yes.
also want to commend you, because this is a part of your legacy, and people coming behind you will have something they can look back on and actually see the journey and learn from it and get some gems from it. So it's going to be something that'll touch so many people. So congratulations in advance for the thing that you're about to unfold and share with the world.
Thank you. Thank you
You
so much. It has been scary. I'm not gonna lie. It has definitely been scary, and it's been, again, some hard conversations with individuals and ruffling of feathers. However, my truth is my truth, and like I said, if I sign up to tell it, I'm gonna tell it.
absolutely. I'm so proud of you. Keep
Thank
listen. They,
you.
they will be okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure will.
So what do you hope that audiences learn about you that they may never understand outside of from the outside looking in?
Mm. Um, that I go through things just like everybody else. I want them to know that I am absolutely, absolutely 100% nobody special in the sense of better than anybody. I have just, I think, dialed into what my purpose was, and you know, I have been blessed to be able to live it out loud. But if I can do it, so can everybody else. I want people to know that um, I hurt. I have emotions that I've had to deal with, and traumas that I've had to heal from. Um, but I'm still standing.
Mm,
And the important part is that no matter, I feel like, what you have been thrown, because life is going to throw you whatever it's going to throw you. But you have to understand that it's about the response
mm,
to what you've been thrown. And that's right. But
mm,
I want people to understand that, I take my energy, my responses to things very seriously. Um, and you're going to actually get some insight into just like my business, my personal relationships, and understanding how those things have shaped just me as an individual. So,
oof, oof. You about to tell the business. Oh Lord.
Just a little bit, just a little something. I got to keep a little bit to myself,
I
you
know
know.
that's
But
right. Don't give them too much. Don't give 'em too much. So was there anything emotionally challenging for you, like about revisiting your journey and allowing people to see a more vulnerable side? Anything that was really hard for you to put in this documentary?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And there's still more to come. We're still tightening up some stuff that I want to make sure that I get across and things like that. And it's very, very difficult to talk about. You know, I talk about my relationship with my parents,
Mm.
and you know, it's talking about it was hard because it's one of those things where you have to remember that you're healed. So you
Mm.
have to make sure that you don't allow you to trigger you. So, but at the end of the day, it's been very therapeutic.
Mhm.
And I've really learned to appreciate even the pauses that I have to take when I'm talking about, you know, those relationships and those things, and allowing myself to reflect because that's real
Mm. That's good.
and I want to
Absolutely.
be real.
Yes. And it'll come off that way. We need more authenticity anyway. And the world is full of fake everywhere.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. So, like, you know, I got to keep it a book.
Yes, absolutely. And this is really good to hear because I wrote a book called Breaking the Cycle of Childhood Trauma. So
Yes.
I connect deeply with you on this when it comes to this, but you doing it in front of a camera, OMG.
Well, congratulations on the book because hey, that is
Thank
not
you.
easy either at all.
No.
At all.
And that's why when you mention like just being vulnerable and telling these stories, it just opens up so many things and the conversations are so deeply hard to have because you may have had them in your head, but having to actually say this out loud and somebody that you probably wanted to say it to, but you just never did. And now they get to hear it and it's like, oh, here we go. I don't know how they're gonna respond.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've had to take the mindset of it is what it will be,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, it is my truth.
Yep.
It is my story to tell.
Absolutely.
And people may not like it, may not understand it, may not appreciate it. People may watch this and not like it, and then there'll be a handful of people that do. But I can't.
Hmm.
It's my goal is not to please everybody because I can't. But
Absolutely.
my goal is to just tell my story.
Yep. And that is your right to do so.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
kudos to you.
Thanks.
So you've worked across film, television, theater, music, and screenwriting. What
Yes.
has allowed you to continue reinventing yourself throughout your career?
Um, you know, honestly, I think it was conversations even with some of my um team, like my agent, my manager, being like, "Hey, listen, you gotta get with it. You gotta get with the times. You gotta adapt. You gotta adjust." You know, I think my family has been extremely, extremely supportive. My mom will be researching all different kind of things and being like, "Oh, you should try this, and you should," and she'll just send me things that she thinks would be good for me. And so I think that with that and with such a strong support system, it's in my opinion very difficult not to. I don't want to say be successful because that's not the right word I want to use. But I think it's very difficult to not take those chances. Let me put it
Mhm,
that way. To
mhm.
not take those leaps and to not at least want to try because even if you fall, you're going to fall into the arms of people that love you.
Absolutely.
So it's okay. So I think at this point, having to understand that, you know, the industry is so vastly different from when
Mm,
I started, and for me to continue to do what it is that I love to do and what I am passionate about, I have to adjust.
mm.
And so I have to add those different type of artistic expressions to my resume, because otherwise the train gonna leave without you. So
Absolutely. And you, I mean, you're just talented that way. So I think you would be doing yourself a disservice, or you probably wouldn't even know how to be without trying these different things. It's just in you. It's just naturally in you.
thank you. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that I would just, because I would get so flustered with the things that I want to maybe talk about, or the things that I want to do or share, or if I want to write a song because I'm happy, sad, or whatever it is, and I want to get that out. If I didn't take the opportunity and the time to actually do that, I feel like I would probably lose my mind.
Yeah. So that's a part of your therapy. That's this therapeutic for you to just get it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So as a writer, actress, and producer, how has taking ownership of your own stories changed the way you view your career?
Mm. You know, the harsh reality is that they're not necessarily always going to come knocking to
Mm,
say, hey, we want you. Hey, we need you. Hey, we know you're talented. So let's have you do X, Y, and Z. So, because that is a harsh reality, I have to be okay with taking the bull by the horns. I
mm,
have to be okay with saying, I want to create. I have to be okay with going into the lab and just trying and see what happens, with making sure that I'm organized, because I'm not trying to throw darts at a moving target. However,
mm,
at the same time, I have to be okay with variety. I have to be okay with bringing my own table to the table,
mm. Absolutely. And
because
especially
if
in this
I'm not, like,
environment.
yes,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So
Yeah.
I don't know, I have to adjust and make sure that I don't forget about me and I
Mm,
don't leave me out.
there you go. There you go. Always put yourself first. I don't care what nobody say. Put yourself first. Listen. And I
That
think
part.
I can't remember how long ago it was where like they had the strike with the actors and all of that stuff. And it just was like people were losing it. And now you really have to have something on your own, which is a good thing where it comes to how things have kind of shifted a little bit with the independent way. You got all these different platforms to kind of just create your own world, your own film, your own stuff, and get paid and not
Mhm.
be so dependent
Mhm.
on other people. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, that strike was serious. It was absolutely serious, and I think that that was probably one of the turning points for a lot of artists, because it was, if we're not creating, then we're not eating.
Right.
And
Mm,
it's that serious. And sometimes, even though that could have honestly been and was the reality for a lot of people, I think that is also, a way in which you can choose to view, some things that you are passionate about, and things that you know that you want to get done. You got to do it, and you got to put your all into it, as if you don't, you can't eat.
absolutely. For sure. Yeah, had to change your mindset a little bit over there. That
That
was a
part.
lot.
A whole lot.
So you wrote your first feature film, Reckless, in
Mhm.
2012. What did the transition from performer to storyteller teach you about your voice and creative power?
Oh, what's interesting is writing. So I've enjoyed, of course, acting. I've enjoyed, singing, and I write, my own songs. Writing an actual film was something that had to grow on me. I'm not
Mm.
even gonna lie about it. It was not something I initially enjoyed. I was like, I don't feel like my attention span is can hold me while I need to get this done. And but it was something that I stuck to and I challenged myself.
Mm.
And I think one of the most important things that I learned during that season, even though it may sound a little cliche, is that I can do hard things.
Mm.
I can really do hard things and I can show up for myself even when I may not feel like it. And I think that that is one of the most valuable things that I have taken with me throughout, my career is you got to show up for you. It's the
Oof.
same as working out. I am one of those individuals who you will see me at the gym under threat of me because I am not the individual who is like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go work out today and this is going to be amazing. Yeah, that is not me and it will never probably ever be me. However, I'm gonna show up though and I'm gonna
Mm.
work hard. And I think that just that life lesson just transcends over different aspects of my life. Literally, I can do hard things and scary things and things that seem tedious and um because in that I learned a lot about um my character development. I learned a lot
Mm.
about my writing style. I learned a lot about what I didn't know, and so I had to then educate myself on that.
Mm.
And I became an extreme student of this particular part of the craft, which was another thing that I take with me to continue to always be a student of
Mhm.
my craft, to study, to continue to research. So, yeah, the fact that I didn't necessarily enjoy writing taught me all of these things.
Wow. Yeah, that does seem very tedious.
Yes.
Writing a script. Ooh, child. I
Yes,
don't,
yes,
nah, I don't
yes.
have that in me. Mm-mm. The Lord didn't give me that gift.
You could do it.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
She said,
mm-mm.
no, no, not for
Lord,
me.
I
Got
did
it.
some hard things for 20 years. That ain't gonna be one of
Got it. Fair enough. Fair enough.
them.
Fair enough.
So you're also developing new music, and as a trained vocalist, what does music allow you to express that acting sometimes cannot?
Oh, um, so I think in my music, it's literally about me, right? It's
Mhm,
literally whatever emotions, whatever I'm going through, whatever I may be feeling at the time. When it comes to acting, there are definitely portions of me, my personality, potentially my mannerisms and things like that to a degree.
mhm,
However, my job isn't to show people me. My job is to show people this character. So
mhm,
then, therefore, I have to develop who this character is, why this character will behave this way, etc., etc. With my music, I don't have to do that. I can just straight out just there's no fluff, there's no pivoting, there's no sugarcoating, there's nothing. This is just raw. This is how Kiami's feeling. Good, bad, whatever the case may be. This is what's on her heart. This is what's on her mind. Boom.
mm. Yeah. And that's why music is just soothing and healing to the soul.
It is freedom.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
So have you always like even when you were smaller, did you do music like you always were a singer?
So yes and no. So I always loved music. However, I was not really an individual who could like sing when I was younger. My mom always tells a story about how I probably was maybe like 3, and guys song "Piece of My Love."
Oh.
That was my jam. That was my jam. And so I would just be singing this chorus as monotone and as pitch deaf as you could probably possibly ever be. And so then after some vocal lessons with my Mr. Ron, there was some something there. And so we began to just cultivate that and
Mhm.
nurture that. And then as I got older, I was like, oh, oh, okay. No, I can actually I can do a little something. We can actually make something shake. So I think that I always had a love for music, but I think that
Mhm.
as I got older, that's when I really discovered that I could actually do this for real.
Okay. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on. She wasn't singing it when she was little, was she? So
And I'm singing that singing. Hmm.
oh my goodness. Oh, that is so funny. So, at this stage of your career, what excites you the most about exploring new creative outlets and artistic challenges?
Um, I think really it is the challenge. It is seeing how many different colors and different layers I can create for an individual, seeing how I can touch somebody
Mm,
with the performance. I get so excited about that. I get excited about being able to transform for a second and allow the work, especially now that I have an even greater appreciation for writers,
right.
um, taking their words and bringing that to life and understanding how fulfilling that is. So
Mhm.
that is something that I'm so excited about, and I think will continue to excite me. I am excited about continuing to nurture my gift, and continuing to study. And as I continue to study and the things that I continue to learn
Mhm.
about just this industry as a whole is amazing. I'm excited about the connections that I'm able to make through my artistry, and just being able to just make a difference. And I think I will end on this. I'm excited about my representation mattering.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It absolutely matters. Oh my goodness.
Yes, ma'am.
Whew. So your faith seems to be a central part of your life. How has your relationship with God helped guide you through both success and uncertainty?
I feel like if God ever took his hand off of me, I would be lost in the sauce. Okay,
Oof.
I would be done for.
Mm,
So I think that he has made all of the difference. My relationship with God has been something I think that has been tested. I
mm,
think it is something that has not only made me grow, but I think made me see things in such a way in which I have no doubt.
mm. Oof.
Yeah, I literally, I have no doubt. I've literally seen too much. I know too much. And so, even in the moments where I can humanly be scared, I have to hold on to the fact that there is nothing that He can't bring me through.
Mm,
And even when I get the no's, right, I have to understand that that is his protection because everything works for my good.
mm,
Even when I get the yeses, I have to say thank you because I know that there is something bigger in it than just me.
mm,
Um, when it's personal, when it's, family, when I was watching, and I touch on this a little bit in my TV special, when I was watching my mother go through her cancer treatments, the
mm,
fact that there was not a single, I'm talking about a single moment where I seen this woman worry,
mm,
ask why me. I never. And I'm like, and that is the blood that runs through my veins. And the fact that she is 7 years cancer free. Oh,
mm.
there's nothing that somebody can tell me
Come on.
about God and about my faith and how good He is.
Mm,
So I say all that to say I just trust. I have to. I have to. I don't have a choice. And so
Mm,
I know that whatever comes my way, he got me.
I know that's right. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, God.
Okay? Because he'll
Yeah,
do it every time.
every time. Every time. So you are a strong advocate for holistic wellness and balancing mind, body, and spirit.
Mhm.
How has prioritizing your health contributed to your personal and professional growth?
Um, so I think that I will definitely start with like mental health. I am a huge advocate for therapy. Huge, huge,
Mhm.
huge, huge. And I think that if you can get your mind right, then you can help align everything else. And so, because I believe so heavily in that, that has literally helped me just stay focused and literally heal from the inside. Now, does it mean that there aren't stress and some things that try to become worries? And I've been a worry wart kind of my whole life, honestly, if we can keep it a buck. Um, but being able to find those outlets like therapy and like going to the gym
Mhm.
and kickboxing and reading my bible and surrounding myself with my circle. I think all of those things have allowed me to be an even better version of myself as I am on my way to the best version of myself. And so all of those things play a part. And then really, I have to just, and this is going to sound funny, but another really big part of this is also making sure that I eat like I have some sense.
Well, it ain't gonna sound fun, not to the core queen.
Okay, it's just what I'm talking about. See, because I'm a foodie. Um, um, give it all to me, basically, and so because I know that I have to have that discipline, and I have to tell myself no.
Mm,
I have to tell myself not today. And because I know that there's a bigger goal in mind, I'm okay with that. Both of
mhm,
my parents uh, had some form of cancer.
mm,
So it's important and imperative to me. Now, there's only, again, as we were talking about earlier, about not expending energy on what you can't control, there's
mhm.
only so much of that I can control, right?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of that is just not even up to me. That is God.
Mm,
However, I can set myself up the best way that I can
mhm.
by making sure that I take care of all of these things that I've just mentioned.
Absolutely. You are 100% correct. Specifically about the mind. That is like anytime you can align that and get it together and making sure that this is right, everything else falls into place. Everything else is in alignment. And until people get that, I don't care how many times you go to the gym, if you don't have it right up here, that ain't gonna work.
Like, absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah.
literally, because you can torture yourself, and
Yep.
and people, don't realize that stress is honestly a
Oof.
silent, silent killer.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to live 40 plus another 140.
Mm.
Okay, so I got to keep it together.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I agree with you. Um, so if the world never knew you as Lavender, what is the one thing you would want people to know about Kiami at her core?
Mm, ooh. Um, Kiami at her core is a lover girl. Kiami at her core is somebody who loves love, loves to love on people, um, and loves to be loved. Kiami is a very confident individual, but Kiami's sensitive. Okay. And I think at my core, I am stronger than I typically give myself credit for. Um, but I'm also extremely stubborn at times too,
Daggone Leos.
honestly. But I ride for those who ride for me, and I ride hard. I love hard.
There you go. Y'all heard it from her. So I have two last questions for you. I ask
Okay.
everybody that come on my show these same two questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
So first one is, what is the best advice you've ever received?
Ooh. So I think this has stuck with me, and allowed me to like help embrace my individuality and really love who I am and also who I'm not. Um, when I told my mother that I wanted to act, and I said I wanted to be Whitney Houston, and she said to me, "You can't be Whitney
Mm,
because God only made one of those, but what you can be is the best Kiami that you can be." And I think that that was honestly probably some of the best
mhm,
advice. It's very simplistic, but it's heavy if you start to
mhm,
think about it, because that's me again sewing into me and loving me and investing in me. And even at a young age, I think that by her saying that, she was doing the same.
absolutely. For sure. That's great advice, especially for a
Right?
little girl. Especially,
Right?
yes. Last question. What advice would you give 15-year-old Kiami?
Mm. Ooh, the 15-year-old that thought she knew everything, huh? Okay. um, I think I would tell her, number one, you don't know everything, so I need you to listen.
Mm,
Um, I want you to know that honestly and truly, everything that happens to you is happening for you, not to you.
mm,
Um, I want her to never give up on her,
mm,
because she had some moments where she was tired
mm,
because of some of the rejection and things, um, that she experienced. And I want to remind her that she is and always will be enough.
mm. Amen. She heard you and
Yeah.
she believes you. Listen,
Yes.
you are simply amazing. Just amazing. And just as cute as a button, I swear.
Thank you.
And we are so honored to have you out here still just showing up, being a representative for little girls who may not have the support from their parents, but still get to see you out here doing the work that they hope and pray that they get to do one day. So keep doing what you're doing, keep pouring into others. And I'm sure people are pouring into you. And if they not, they better start. Look,
Okay. Thank you so
you
much.
are so welcome. You can tell people how they can follow you, announce anything you want to announce, let the folks know where they need to be at to see where Kiami is at. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So, my Instagram is official Kiami Davael, and and I be trying my best on Instagram. I'm gonna just put it that way. Okay, I try my best. So I will definitely be posting our updates, and I am excited to be meeting everybody on the 15th when we come to our wonderful back to school event. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. So,
So
y'all,
excited.
We have a huge announcement, okay? We have a huge
Maybe I
announcement.
wasn't supposed to tell him yet. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. So y'all know I do my annual back to school bash every year in my hometown of Bristol, Pennsylvania. August 15th is the day this year. And we have Kiami coming out. This year, she will be doing an actors workshop for all the kids. So y'all make sure, look, I'm going to have the link available this week for y'all to register so that you guys can bring the kids out. It's going to be an amazing event. Kiami's going to be out there with the kids, and she's going to be doing some improv with them, showing them some techniques. For the kids that are in my hood that want to act, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing event. So make sure y'all bring them out to meet Kiami. And also, y'all know we're going to have the horses out there. We're going to have the bouncy houses out there, the games. We're going to need some help, though, y'all. We need some sponsors. We need some donations. We got the free book bags, the supplies, all the good stuff, free food. Everything is free the entire day from 12 to 6 until it is gone. So make sure you bring the kids. Last year, as you can see in this picture, we had most of the kids in this picture show up and they had a blast, okay? The kids are looking forward to it every single year. So it is my honor and I am just grateful that God allows me every single year to do this. And I will tell y'all, I cannot do it without y'all, without the help of y'all, because I do not get any grants. I have not gotten a grant yet. So this comes out of my pocket and strictly from donations only. So please come out August 15th, Bristol, Pennsylvania, Marie Lowe Park. My girl Kiami is going to be there. So make sure y'all get out there and support, okay? And one more thing, y'all. I wrote a book, Breaking the Cycle of Childhood Trauma. I need y'all to get my book. It's available on audio. It's about 46 stores, audio version, and it's available on Amazon.com. But I really hope you go on my website to buy it. corequeen.com/shop. You can get it. You can scan that code on the screen and purchase the book. If you buy it from my website, I'll sign it for you, send it to you, send you some cute little gifts to go along with it. And as you know, this book cost me a lot. It cost me my relationship with my mother, but it has brought me a lot of blessings, and it's helped so many people. So, hey, we're here to heal. We can't help nobody else if they can't heal, but my job is to heal myself and leave everything else up to God. So y'all go ahead and get my book, Breaking the Cycle of Childhood Trauma. I appreciate y'all, and y'all know what I need y'all to do, right? I need y'all to go on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, share this video, tell everybody about this video. Y'all know I'll be dropping the clips all week so that y'all can share it and let people know to come and watch the full episode. I appreciate y'all every single week for chiming in and checking me out, watching whenever you can, the replays and all of that good stuff. Y'all know where to find me, Didi Leggett, aka the Core Queen, all platforms. Google me, find me. Y'all know where to be. I got a lot of things going on, so check me out on my platforms, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. Wherever they play the stuff at, download it, okay? I'll see y'all next week, same time, same place. Bye, y'all.
I had one wish, I can be there to spend more time with you. If I had one wish, shopping bags, popping tags, do it all for you, yeah. If I had one wish, I can make all of your dreams come true, girl. If I had one wish, you would never sleep and not alone, I won't leave you lonely. Baby, you know that I'm busy. I be ripping and run the streets, I'm trying to get it. Gotta take care of my children. Baby mama, they just be tripping, they don't get it. And I know it ain't like I put you last, but it ain't the case. I be so busy grinding, trying to make a way. I hope you can understand, just be patient, babe. Oh girl, go ahead and set the date, let me know just the time and place that you wanna just rearrange for, so we can reunite. You got me so excited, give you everything you wish for. I had